Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to do some test with the Sony A7 III with the 16mm f1.4 lens from the Sigma. Basically it's a crop sensor lens, so it may not fit in our needs on the full frame camera, but Sony does something amazing. They actually give an option to convert your full frame camera into APSC or Super 35mm camera or the sensor size. So basically it's by default it will be on auto setting. You can turn it off. If you say to manual, that's when the crop factor comes in and you may see a lot of vignetting in the frame. So to get rid of that, you actually have to set it to the auto setting. That's when it is actually working as a Super 35mm camera. So that means it gives it can adapt any lens onto itself. So that's a very good thing that Sony does as of today, and they've been doing it since their first generation of the Sony A7, which I had a couple of days back. So how does this perform? How does the lens perform in regards to the autofocus is something that we'll test out in some other day, but right now let's concentrate on the vignetting. So you can actually turn it off, and you can use the clear zoom option that gets you into the full frame mode, but you can get rid of that vignetting using this zoom. It's kind of a digital zoom, but I've set it to the clear zoom option, so you can actually see that it's going up to f1.3, or basically, I'm sorry, let me rephrase it. So it's going up to 1.3 times zoom. That's when it is getting rid of the vignetting on the frame. So that's a good thing, but it's really wide. You cannot go much wider. You cannot use it as a gentle zoom lens because it's 16mm, so the focal length is really wide. So you have to go approximately 1.4 times to get rid of that vignetting on the frame. So that was the first setting. Let me just go back and put it to auto. So once we are in the auto, mode, it gets into Super 35mm. That's when you don't see that vignetting on the corners. So one more thing that I would like to call up is when you're in the Super 35mm mode, the megapixel is actually only 10. Thought that it would basically cover the 24 megapixel, but unfortunately it doesn't. That's quite well expected because you're switching the full frame to an APS-C because of the lens, and that's obvious that it may not use all of the megapixels overall the sensor size. So that clearly makes it self-explanatory in that terms. And aspect ratio, I believe you can still go to the 16:9 aspect ratio, but I think that will drastically affect your image. Yeah, so right now if you see the JPEG size, image size would be 8.7 megapixel because you have actually switched the aspect ratio to 16:9. And one good thing about this is that now the Sony A7 III has an option to have two types of formatted output of the RAW. One is compressed and the other one is uncompressed. I tend to use uncompressed because I just wanted to have as much as detail in the image. Alright, so that was it, guys. I just wanted to show you how you can use a crop sensor lens on your Sony A7 III, but I'll just do some more videos in the upcoming few days in regards to the autofocus test in the picture and the video mode using this Sigma 16mm on this full frame camera. Please do subscribe, post in your questions. I would definitely try to answer them. For now, I'd just like to end this video, guys. Take care for now. Bye bye.